Hey, what's going on? Episode 3. Just want to show you something cool real quick. You can see that pump is not on right now. And that's not because it's not plugged in or anything. This is kind of something I found out almost by accident, but really helps out because it slows down the whole system, the whole flood drain system. So what happened since episode 2 is, made a couple changes. Try to keep the camera on that as I back up here. I removed the supporting line up here. And kind of used the extension cord as a backbone to try to minimize sag or lean over from that tube with a grow light. It's starting to go a little faster now. Another thing that I changed was I added more gravel, so you can see up top it's pretty dry. There it goes, it kicked on full. And I'll show you why that took so long to kick on full and stuff later. The broccoli's not doing so hot. I think that's a combination, or well, I'm going to blame it on the cat. And say that she's been uprooting it every other day since episode between 1 and 2, so now they're kind of struggling. And also I didn't have the grow light on until yesterday, so I'm hoping it's a combination of those two things that made those not look so happy. It could also be the bacteria hasn't grown enough. I got a little sprout though. That's a green bean, and that sprout started way down here between the clay and the gravel, so it's a pretty good way to travel in about a week or so. Down here, haven't run the filtration system in about a week, which is pretty cool to see the water still nice and clear. So I guess the dirt, grime, and all the clay and stuff is finally out of the system. You see the fish there; they're doing pretty good. Minimal feeding still, just until the system gets up and running. And I'm going to show you once the siphon starts, why that pump kind of stopped. What I did was I placed it directly under the stream, so air will get into the system. You'll see here in a second. So you can see it's flowing. And once it goes on full, air gets in the system and it can't run anymore. That serves two purposes. That goes ahead and drains it faster, and also it takes a while to start back up, so it makes the flood and the fill take right about 2, maybe 3 times as long as it would. So that's kind of a byproduct of it. The reason I put it down there originally was because perlite and stuff was getting caught in the filter, the intake filter of the pump, so I stuck it down there to see maybe it'll get brushed off, and it did. And then I found out the other benefits of it, so that was kind of a eureka moment. Wasn't really something I did, but still a lesson learned. You know, I'm trying to just get a bunch of lessons learned. First lesson learned, perlite sucks. Don't ever use perlite in one of these systems. It clogs up. If you have a filter, it clogs up the filter. If you have a pump, it clogs up the pump. It floats all around your plants. It keeps the plants to it. Perlite is just horrible stuff. So that was my first lesson learned. Second lesson learned was, if you're going to have one of these and you have a cat, try to put it somewhere where the cat can't get to it, because the cat will destroy your plants. I was finding plants around the house every other day. Like I said, and they're the broccoli plants. I'm guessing that's why they're dead. Third would be that little tip. Just stick your pump under that and it'll take a while. You see it still hasn't really started. So it takes a while to start, so that slows down the system, and I kind of needed that because it was going off every, I don't know, minute or two. So there you go. And the system starts again. The timer on the light is still 15 on, 45 off, controlled by that. And that's about it. Go ahead and comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any tips, any lesson learned, any shortcuts, just any comments at all. Thanks for watching.